Hello everyone and welcome to Cyprus. Me and my new friends here, we're going to tell you today some of the best things that you can do in the city and district of Larnaca. So we begin this video today right here, around 6 kilometers west of the city of Larnaca, and this is Larnaca Salt Lake. And what you might see just over this way is that mosque off in the distance over there, and that is where we're going to walk to. So we're going to have a little walk around the Salt Lake, and then we will head into the city itself, and then we're going off into the wilderness of Cyprus. So let's go. So Larnaca Salt Lake is made up of 4 different salt lakes, and if you visit Cyprus in winter you can actually see thousands of flamingos here. It's like an oasis.
Yeah, I know. Someone was telling me like in the winter time Cyprus is the greenest. I can definitely see it. When we got here everything was so dry and it looked like a desert in September, but now it's January and everything is so green.
Well, let's go explore more.
I want to take them home. All of them.
All of
but
them.
I don't have where to.
They love me.
Yeah, look, it's so good.
So yes, as you can see, if you're a cat lover, this place is for you because they are absolutely everywhere. This is the Muslim mosque of Hala Sultan Tekke. The mosque was built a little bit before 1781. It's actually recently been restored to bring it back to its original state. So that sums up our trip to the lake. What we're going to do now is head into the city itself and see what we can see over there. So what you can see behind me is the Church of Saint Lazarus, which we're going to go and have a look inside a bit later. But for now, let me sit on this lovely bench here and tell you a little bit about this incredible city and the other things you can do here. So yes, Larnaca is a city in Cyprus. It's actually the 3rd largest city in Cyprus, and it's the successor town to ancient Kitio, which was one of the most important kingdoms in ancient Cyprus. And so let's start our little exploration at the Larnaca Marina, which is a great place for a walk around, and also to maybe hop on a boat tour if you want as well. From here you can walk down the big palm tree lined promenade. You have the beach on the left side, and on your right you have more places to eat than you could ever need. And at the end of this promenade you get to Larnaca Castle. So obviously one of the most famous things here, if not maybe one of the most famous things in Cyprus in general, is the church that we're about to go and have an explore of. So this is the Church of Saint Lazarus, one of the best examples of Byzantine architecture in Cyprus, and it dates back to the 9th century. The story goes that Saint Lazarus came to Cyprus after being resurrected by Jesus and lived here as a bishop for 30 years. I think some people may not know that his tomb is actually located under this church. I am filming pigeons. Immature.
Never.
So from here we had a short 5-minute drive to our next stop. Made it!
We're packed.
So yes, what you can see behind me, this is Kamares Aqueduct, which is one of the most famous attractions in Larnaca. This is just one of a couple actually, because this aqueduct actually originally was in a loop, so you can find another kind of smaller part of this aqueduct over by the Salt Lake where we were at the start of the video. So this was actually originally built in 1750 by the Ottoman governor of Larnaca at the time. It's considered to be the most important construction built in Cyprus during the Ottoman period, and it was working up until 1939 when it was replaced with more modern facilities, shall we say. So now we're going to leave the city of Larnaca itself and we're going to head out into the wilds to see what we can see in the district of Larnaca as a whole. So yeah, let's go. So we are here right now enjoying a bit of a lunch on one of the many beaches of Larnaca. But Larnaca is home to some amazing seaside and coastal scenery.
But it's very nice, it's really peaceful, like literally there's no one around.
Yeah, I think a lot of the beaches in Larnaca are a bit of a hidden gem because many people will go over to Ayia Napa or Paphos to see the beautiful beaches of which Cyprus is known for, but Larnaca is home to some great ones too, and not only in the city itself. This entire coastline, you can just stop off and find your own little hidden gem, you know, that nobody is at, and you get beach and coastline all to yourself. So we're just now going to go around a 20-minute drive further up the coast to what is a very unique attraction here in Cyprus, and that's this. We're at the camel park, Ellie.
Yes.
Gonna see some camels.
It looks like it's only about 10 people around, so that's cool.
More camels than people, that's how we like it.
Yes.
Yes, here we are at the camel park right now, as you can probably assume by all these guys around. And the camel park isn't actually just home to camels, because there's also goats and deer and lemurs as well, which are like the cutest things ever. You can even go and pet them, a little petting experience if you like.
Oh.
Ellie, the camel whisperer, right?
Oh. Yes, that is me.
Camels live for around 40 years on average, and obviously they've got the humps. That's obviously used to store fat and water that they can feed on. They also have 3 sets of eyelids and 2 sets of eyelashes to keep the dust out, as well as extra thick lips so that they can eat thorny bushes and plants that other animals can't eat. So amazing creatures. So much fluffier than you would imagine. I mean,
I know.
yeah, it's like a sheep.
It's the weirdest feeling ever. It looks very fat. look at that belly.
Well said.
Yeah, I think they look very looked after here, so it always makes me happy to see. I think it's a very unique experience, and you should definitely come and do it. And it's also like really peaceful. Honestly, I am really enjoying it.
The llama, it's an imposter camel.
Yeah, it's they would not notice me.
Oh, my friend.
Oh, you're so cool.
So that sums up our visit to this camel park. We are now going to head into the mountains of Larnaca, because actually Larnaca is home to quite a lot of the eastern Troodos mountains, which many people don't know. So there's actually 2 amazing locations that we're going to go and explore. So we'll say goodbye to our new friends, which is very sad because they're great. But yeah, so let's go. So this finishes off our day. The sun is probably about to set in around 20 minutes, and there's a viewpoint up there that we are gonna get to and enjoy the sunset in the incredible mountains in the district of Larnaca. We're making a habit of just getting viewpoints in pretty much every one of our Cyprus videos, and that's just because there are so many incredible views here, especially around the mountains. One of my personal highlights of Cyprus, which many people may not even think about. It's so famous for its beaches and coastlines that, yeah, maybe a lot of people don't think about going into the mountains, but you totally should. There are so many amazing things to do here. We have done some incredible hikes in these mountains. But yeah, so we're going to watch the sunset in a little bit. It's just going down, probably got about 15 minutes left before it dips behind the mountains. But for now, let me tell you about an iconic location in Cyprus that we are actually very close to, around 5-minute drive away. And that is Lefkara. It's very well known for its production of lace. And it's a very famous mountain town here in Cyprus, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't think words can fully describe. It's so famous, in fact, that the story says that Leonardo da Vinci visited Lefkara in order to get his hands on some lace for the cathedral at Milan. So that's just how iconic this town is. So the mountains of Cyprus are just such peaceful places. I think you don't realise how much kind of life is polluted by constant noise until you get into somewhere as silent as the mountains in Cyprus. I mean, it's kind of so strange and eerie almost how quiet it is, but it's so peaceful and just great to just sit, relax, and take a break from the stresses of life. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to check out even more of my Cyprus videos. We've got so many all over this country and more coming up very soon. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.